viral clip before, but on April 22, 2025, the internet broke for a different reason. That morning, in a place called Kashmir, a group of gunmen stormed a popular tourist spot called Pahalgam. 26 people were shot dead. They were everyday people, fathers, sons, travelers, and workers. And what sealed their fate was a single question: what's your religion? Those who said Hindu were shot. India blamed Pakistan, and Pakistan fired back. It got super heated, and for a few days, the world held its breath. This wasn't like their usual border clash. This was a standoff between two nuclear nations and has all the ingredients for the start of World War III. So what really happened, and how close are we to the point of no return? To understand Kashmir, we have to go back. Current India and Pakistan were born in 1947. That same year, they went to war over this place between them called Kashmir. Now, this was a region where most people were Muslim, but the king was Hindu, and that king sided with India. Pakistanis didn't like that, and so the trouble started brewing. To resolve this, Kashmir was split in two, but both countries still claim all of it. The result was a long, bitter standoff filled with ceasefires, blame, and bloodshed. But April 2025, which took place in Kashmir, was different. This time, the violence was personal. Gunmen weren't targeting soldiers. They picked civilians based on their faith. You can see how easily these two countries can get wrapped up. Because when there is decades of tension, you don't need something as devastating as April 2025 to start shooting. You just need the smallest of reasons. On that day, there were fathers taking a trip with their sons, friends on vacation, workers just heading home from a long day at work. People like Mr. Narwhal, a young Navy officer who had just gotten married, or Mr. Nathaniel, a Christian man mistaken for a Hindu. One man was just out buying snacks. Some were shot in front of their families, some tried to run, but sadly didn't make it. Their religion may be different, their stories too, but at that moment, they were all the same innocent people who didn't see it coming. The world was angry, and India started the investigation immediately when suddenly something unexpected happened. A group from Pakistan called the Resistant Front came forward online and said they did it. But just days later, they took it back, saying their account was hacked. India didn't buy it. I mean, when you get a hint that your enemies start getting your citizens and they backtracked, would you buy it? Would you let go of the years of tension and try to reason objectively? So when we say World War III, it's not some clickbait overreaction. It's a possibility. When you actually understand what's happening and when you look at the signs, it's not hard to see why. The US Director of National Intelligence said in their 2025 report that Southeast Asia is a place where a small problem like a terror attack or a mistake could turn into a big worldwide crisis. And no wonder they're right. With decades of tension between these two countries, it takes one bad actor before these two countries start arming their nukes. The perfect recipe for any terrorist organization, because it really doesn't matter who pulls the pin on the bomb. Everyone goes kaboom. History might not repeat itself exactly, but it does rhyme. Big world wars don't usually start all at once. They begin with small fights, old enemies, and countries picking sides. That's exactly what happened before World War I. At first, it was just a small problem between two countries, but then others got involved. Germany had alliances, France and Russia had theirs, Britain joined in, and soon the world was at war. It happened before and it could happen again. I mean, China supplies Pakistan and India is the recipient of US defense equipment. If your mind just wanders a little, you can see how big this can get. At the moment, there is a small moment of peace. India and Pakistan agreed to stop fighting for now because of an international intervention. But it feels like two tigers that have already tasted blood held back, but just waiting for the slightest excuse to bite again. This leaves the door wide open for a bad actor to come in and ignite things again. But one thing is for sure, the whole world is holding its breath, and neither of them will back down when the time comes, because this, my friends, has been brewing for decades.